This video brought to you by Mike's Barbecue.
On Route 32 in Boothville.
See, come on down, we got some great food. That's Mike's Barbecue.
Is there anything wrong with being called a redneck? Every state has them, especially Kentucky. You just might find that almost everyone in the bluegrass state is at least a quarter redneck, or should we call them hillbillies? The goal today is to show where the most redneck cities are in the big old state of Kentucky. How do we do it? We measure the things most rednecks love. You know, hunting, shooting, fishing, chewing tobacco, even Walmarts. Let's get started. Our first stop on the redneck circus of Kentucky starts in Benton, a tiny little town a couple beers south of Paducah. This place is 98% white, and many folks here have some decent jobs, meaning there's some rednecks with paychecks here. Benton is 11th in Kentucky for trailer parks and 12th in the state for places to get chewed. Plus, it's home to the annual festival called Tater Day, where every spring, folks fill the streets to celebrate the sweet potato. That's so redneck. You know there's lots of rednecks in Barberville, a teeny little place way down on Route 25E by Tennessee. Barberville ranks 7th for chew, 3rd for Walmarts, and folks in town have a 56% graduation rate. But a low graduation rate might not be so bad actually. Think about it, Barberville necks. You got it all figured out. You knew that getting stuck in the mud on Monday morning was way more important than sitting in math class. About halfway between Huntington and Lexington along I-64 is the real redneck town of Morehead. This place is 95% white, but the high school graduation rate's about 78%, which means this place is full of some smart rednecks. Morehead's also home to Cave Run Lake, meaning necks in these parts can sit out all day long, pulling largemouth bass out while catching a buzz and listening to NASCAR on the radio. Seems like there's rednecks in every nook and cranny in Kentucky. Here in Carrollton, the number of places to get guns is 5th in the state, and the number of Waffle Houses per capita is 2nd. Plus, it's right along the Ohio River, meaning the fishing's endless. Heck, rednecks here probably pluck them out some channel cats and then head over to Waffle House and get some breakfast before heading home to fry them up. Continuing our redneck tour of Kentucky, we come to Rabbit Hash, a necky little town just this side of Cincinnati. You know when you get there because you'll see a big old pile of beer cans. If you don't think Rabbit Hash is a redneck town, you don't know your beans from your taters. This place has a damn dog as its mayor. Yes, that's right, old Lucy Lou is the bitch in charge of this place. Look out, rednecks. She just might give you a ticket for reckless driving on that riding mower of yours. It's starting to look like an even split between northern and southern Kentucky when you consider the statistics. Corbin ranks 15th for trailer parks, 12th for chew, and is 8th in Kentucky for fishing and bait shops. Corbin's at the base of the Daniel Boone National Forest, named after the most famous redneck of them all. Being so close to the woods and all means Corbin necks have all the time in the world to shoot at varmints. You know, deer, turkey, brown squirrel, gray squirrel, coon, beaver, baby otter.
This is Mike at Mike's Barbecue again. Did I mention that we got gator? We got some good gator. Come down and try our gator or we will throw in some hush puppies. That's Mike's Barbecue.
On Route 32 in Boothville. Continuing our neck tour of Kentucky, we come to Hazard, a necky little place way out in the hills along Route 80. They got their very own Walmart out here, and for a redneck, that's like short lines to Disneyland. Hazard's 3rd in Kentucky for bait shops, but 8th in mobile home parks. Is there anything more American than a Kentucky trailer park redneck getting after it on a NASCAR Sunday? The answer is no. No, there's not. If you took your beat-up Chevy south of Louisville, after about 8 or so exits, you come to Hillview, Kentucky. This place is 98% white, and 90% of the folks in Hillview claim to be a redneck. There's a few dollar stores in town, a supermarket dollar store 5 minutes outside of town, a supercenter Walmart right down the road, a Waffle House and a truck stop a short drive away, 2 smoke shops and a tobacco store in town, a Family Dollar, priceless grocery store, and a damn bait shop in some random neighborhood. These folks might have a Louisville address, but you can be damn sure they ain't nothing close to Louisville. Halfway between Prestonburg and London, way back in Lindar Hills, is the necky little town of Hyden, which is 5th for places to get chewed and 7th in Kentucky for trailer parks. Hyden might be one of the most redneck towns in America, much less Kentucky. You know the necks out in Hyden get after it big time. Shoot, if they had gator in these parts, they'd probably shoot those too. You know the rednecks in Hyden know how to use their guns too. Better not mess with them and fill up at BP. And where's the most redneck city in Kentucky? That would be Whitesburg. Located along Route 119, there are about 6 natty lights from any major city. We're speculating this entire place is some shade of neck. They rank 3rd for smoke shops, 7th for mobile home parks, and they're 5th in Kentucky for bars per capita. Whitesburg residents wear camo to church, so you know they wear camo when they go to Huddle House. Other Whitesburg mutts? A red solo cup for spit and chew, a mullet, an old Dale Jr. cap, and a fishing pole. If you live in Whitesburg or any of the other rednecky Kentucky cities we talked about, you live in redneck heaven. Consider yourself blessed.
Y'all come. Y'all come. Oh, you all come see us down there. Hey! Thank you, Roger.